Won't you listen to reason? Will you open your eyes?
With Jessica in Huntington Beach, how are you?
Hi. It's just. Oh, hi.
You're live. It's Matt and Jen. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Good.
Pretty good.
Hey, you forgot about with Octomom.
What's that?
You forgot about Octomom.
Octomom.
Never mind.
Oh yeah, Octomom. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I had a question as to why when really traumatic things happen to people, they tend to turn to God. Like, for example, my friend, she got a really bad car accident, and now she believes in God. And I'm just wondering to ask you, why do you think that happens? Because it's really confusing.
I think it's because people are trained to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily something that's natural. This goes back to there's no atheists in foxholes, which I'm sure you'll speak on.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's a learned behavior. We're taught that it's socially acceptable to turn to God after you've had some kind of traumatic event happen to you. But the interesting thing is that if you look at across the whole world, the poorest cultures, the poorest people on the planet are also the most religious. And my view on this is that there's this cultural tendency to turn to a church. We've sort of been trained to do this because the view is that the church is this benevolent helper out there. And my view on that is that churches the world over are preying on these people who are in a very vulnerable position. And so they are actually feeding that cultural bias towards turning to religion in times of stress.
A lot of religions actually spend time preying on the most needy people in their hour of need. And I've said somebody had said that that religion poisons you and then offers you the antidote. And I kind of change this a little bit in the sense that religion pretends that you're poisoned in order to give you the pretend antidote, which seems a lot more effective because there wasn't anything wrong with you in the first place.
Yeah,
right.
And so there's no denying that what some religions offer is appealing. We have an aversion to death, and this causes a lot of fear and concern. And so the idea that you might not die could be appealing to people. The idea that there's somebody who loves you even when nobody else seems to love you. There's somebody who cares about you and wants to share something with you even when you feel alone. That the loved ones that you have already died, that you'll get to see them again. There's lots and lots of appealing ideas, and the idea that you're not in an indifferent universe that is potentially chaotic, and that in fact this is all part of somebody's plan, even if you can't see it. This is appealing. And so when you're in those dire situations, you've been in a car wreck, you don't know what's going to happen, your world is turned upside down, just clinging to the idea that somehow, some way, this all makes sense and is part of a plan is an idea that many people gravitate toward. And I don't think it's any accident that those are the things that religions tend to prey on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Sure. Thanks for calling.
Thanks.
Okay. Have a good day. Bye.
All right.